The Chupacabra, initial sightings and accompanying descriptions first occurred in Puerto Rico in 1995. The creature has since been reported as far north as Maine, as far south as Chile, and even outside the Americas in countries like Russia and Philippines. Welcome to my channel, Enlightenment in the Darkness. Chupacabra is generally described as a heavy creature, reptilian and alien-like, roughly the size of a small bear, and with a row of spines reaching from the neck to the base of the tail, while in the southwestern United States it is depicted as more dog-like. The Chupacabra is a cryptid creature that was brought to the attention of the public in the mid-1900s. The origin of the creature remains a mystery, though there are certainly many theories that have arisen since the first modern-day sightings. Despite all of these efforts, the Chupacabra still remains a mystery that disappeared almost as suddenly as it came. Many strange deaths of animals and other livestock that kept surfacing during the second round of attacks. People began to think back to February of 1975 when a similar series of attacks occurred. This was the month that the Vampiro di Mocha struck and supposedly killed at least 15 cows, 3 goats, 2 geese, and 1 pig. Several months later, however, when August arrived, the strange occurrences began again. Reports suggest that at least 150 animals, though there certainly may be more, were killed in the same strange manner. Concerns over what could be causing the issue grew quickly. While these attacks were originally blamed on stray dogs, media began questioning the actual cause after puncture marks were found in the skull of a cow instead of areas that are normally targeted by canines. Local veterinarians that studied some of the reported cases noticed the same 3 marks that had been noted in the March attacks. There were 3 marks, each about as wide as a drinking straw. Additionally, each mark was said to be about 3 to 4 inches in length. Many who found their animals dead or came in contact with corpses later reported that all animals appeared to be completely drained of blood. The most famous of all the eyewitnesses was Madeline Tolentino, the first person to give a report of the creature responsible for the attacks. She gave a description of the creature that was full of visually disturbing details like its bipedal nature, unusually dark eyes, and spikes that could be seen along its back. This sighting didn't match any known animal on the island and was cause for alarm among the community. However, later comparisons to a creature in a recently released movie would discredit the validity of Tolentino's testimony. Witnesses across the island claimed to see many different variations of the creature. One young college student reported seeing a creature about 3 feet in height with dark eyes the size of eggs, prominent fangs, and spikes that ran from its head to its back. Many other reports categorized the creature as a large ape that could run on 2 legs, while even more reports described the Chupacabra as jumping on its hind legs, similar to the manner in which a kangaroo moves. Later on in the early 2000s, the Chupacabra reports and sightings changed again. Instead of reporting bipedal creatures, many of the sightings were by witnesses who claimed to have encountered a creature that moved much like a canine animal, but had grotesque skin that was often pale and scaly. These reports often differed in that many of the farmers and citizens that encountered the creatures were able to kill them and had a body to offer as evidence. Though many of the recovered Chupacabra bodies were eventually analyzed, none of them proved to be anything more than animals that had been afflicted with parasites. Animals infected with sarcoptic mange. Though the above theories do hold some weight, the most likely of the proposed explanations still remains a case of mistaken identity because of extreme cases of sarcoptic mange. This condition matches the descriptions of the animals that were often reported as being possible chupacabras in the early 2000s and even have a few similarities to the animals reported in the 1995 attacks. Additionally, sarcoptic mange would explain why there was no evidence of livestock killed in the attacks being eaten by a known predator. Animals that suffer from extreme cases of sarcoptic mange are usually significantly weakened and unable to hunt prey properly. It is plausible that these animals were too weak to chase their prey down after delivering the fatal bite or simply didn't have the energy to eat from the carcass after killing it. So what creature is creating these fang bite marks and draining their prey dry of blood? Could there be a cryptid creature lurking in the shadows waiting to pounce on its next victim? So what are your thoughts about this cryptid creature? Please feel free to comment below. I would like to thank you all for joining me here today on my channel, Enlightenment in the Darkness. Please like and subscribe to my content. I greatly appreciate each and every one of you. Many blessings to the rest of your day.